babies. There you go. Hello, everyone. This will not be a very long live. I've only got a couple babies. 2 of them are brand new, so I'm not sure they're going to want to eat. You're all right. This is little Rocky. And all he ever wants to do, or I should say, yeah, all he ever wants to do is chew on the nipple. This is my first time going live since the hurricane came through here in Florida and really destroyed my rescue. So I'm set up in my living room, which I have like 40 animals in the house. I'm not going to be able to see the questions flying by because these new babies are not real keen on the syringe and the nipple, which he's going to just tear this one off. So welcome everyone. I'm a licensed rehabber in Florida. These are not pets. Come here. These babies came in because of the hurricane. You gotta let go, it's empty. You wanna hold on to it? Yeah, I have blink cameras everywhere to keep an eye on all my animals. How funny. No, you don't want to keep them as pets. They need to get back out in the wild where they belong, up in the trees. There you go. I don't know if you can hear him squeaking, but it's funny. Come on. I actually have my dogs out. I totally forgot when I started the live, so they're both sitting here staring like, oh, what's that? Come here. You don't want it? Alright, I'm going to try this one. Come here. It is actually squirrel formula. It's formulated specifically for squirrels. No, Minnie, you can't be in the video. Come on, go. Sorry, my dog's coming over here. But yeah, it's formula specifically made for squirrels. There's a couple different companies that make them. Come on. There you go. Yeah, he does not want his din-din. Come here. If you have any questions, let me know. They're kind of flying by, so it's hard to look and feed at the same time. Where's everybody from? You are such a messy eater. Ooh, Texas. Do they bite? No, I mean they can, but since these are babies that I've raised, you are so messy. They think of me as mommy, so they don't, like, they won't bite. He's just very antsy. He's starting to eat some solids sometimes, so he wants nothing to do with this formula now. You're wearing most of it, silly boy. You all done? Want a little bit more? Oh, you're in Florida too, James? Are you in the area of any hurricane damage? There you go. Ooh, Hawaii, that's cool. You are a mess. You're wearing so much formula. You're gonna need a bath. Oh, okay, sorry. Well, Olivia, are you in Florida? Like in the area of where the hurricane was? Solid foods, you start with like veggies, sweet potato, I start off with only because they're still teething, and they just shred everything, and sweet potatoes nice and cheap. Otherwise, you buy this stuff called Henry's Blocks, and it's specially formulated for squirrels and has all their nutrition in it. But you want to stick with healthy vegetables, greens, occasional fruit when they get a little bit older. You never give them nuts until they're about ready for release time, because it's basically like junk food for them. Sorry, I had to block somebody. Come here. Yeah, nuts you just don't want to give when they're younger, because there isn't a lot of nutritional value, and babies are just like human babies. They have to have all kinds of nutrients, because when they're out in the wild, they would still be getting mom's formula, and when they're inside, they don't have all the yummy stuff that's up in the trees that the wilds get that is healthy for them. So humans have to basically come up with healthy stuff for them until they can get out there and eat what they're supposed to be eating. This is a little Rocky. And he's basically wearing most of his formula. He is a mess. Come here. You are so wet from your formula, silly. So the hurricane came through and destroyed my rehab room, which would have all of my babies, all of my supplies, all the cages. So now I have over 40 animals in my house since the storm, and I have to rebuild the entire rehab room. So that's why I'm camped up on my couch trying to feed them. So if you would like to continue to follow, I've got a video showing all the destruction at the rescue, and it shows SquirrellyAF.org is the website if anybody wants to donate or wish lists. The new room's going to cost about $25,000, and I am a 501c3 nonprofit, and everything for the animals is done by donation. So it's going to be a little rough for the next couple months. But I've got squirrels, possums, raccoons, ducks, chickens. I have to stop all intakes because obviously with all this destruction, I don't have anywhere else to put all these animals. So I did take in 2 more little babies like him today. They're 2 little girls, but the finder thought they were boys, so they named him Tom and Jerry. But I'm going to keep the name because I think it's really funny. And thank you for the galaxy, whoever sent that. I can't really see the screen. I really appreciate it. I need to start going live more, so... Quiet. Sorry, my dogs are actually out and in here too. Quiet. I heard that too. I don't know what that was, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Oh, I have cats that I rescued too in the other room, and I hear they're banging on the door, so that's what's freaking out the dogs. Okay, all done? The dogs normally stay separate from the wild animals. They don't get to see any of them. All these animals would not be in my house. They would be out in my rehab room. But because the rehab room is destroyed, I'm stuck feeding on my couch. So they behave. They're sitting over on the couch. This is little Rocky. He's going to be super tired now with milk coma. Sleepy boy. So cute. But any gifts that you send, all the money goes to the animals, which we really need it right now. Yes, I was impacted big time. It ruined my entire rescue, my rehab room. It's a 30 by 10 size room that has the incubators, cages, all the babies. So now I have 40 plus animals in my house. till I can rebuild. Yes, that is a baby. It's a little baby Rocky. Yeah, I actually have over 60 animals, but most of them are out in pre-release cages and all the rest are in the house since the storm. I'm sleeping on my couch. All the animals are in every room of the house. I even had a possum in the bathtub for a few days. That was fun. We lost power for days. So this little cutie patootie, sleepy from his milk. What animals do I care? I have I specialize in squirrels, hence the name SquirrellyAF. But I now, in the last couple of years, started doing possums and raccoons too. Thank you for the tiny dinies. Those are my favorite. I think they're so cute. One night I'm gonna have a big contest and get a ton of them sent, and I'll get a tiny diny tattoo. So yeah, if you could follow the page, you can turn on notifications for going live. My page is filled with videos of possums, squirrels, raccoons, all the different rescues. No, they're not aggressive. This is a little baby. The baby thinks I'm mom. When they get older, you want to be hands off so that they learn to stay away from people because not everybody likes them. So they wild up before they get released, so they know what to do in the wild, and they don't think humans are like me. If you ask any questions and I happen to miss it, please keep asking. I can't see all these flying by, and I'm blind as a bat these days, so feel free to keep asking until I get to it. I don't have my moderators tonight, so I can't pin anything. Little Rocky. I'm gonna grab 2 more babies that I have, of course one at a time. They have not been fed yet here. They just came in later on today, so they may not be too excited about doing the syringe and nipple, so we will see. Ways you can donate: you can either send these flashy little gifts that are popping up on the screen, but if you go to SquirrellyAF.org, that's my website that has all the ways to donate, from PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, wish lists for all of the different places, from Amazon to Chewy, Henry's, Healthy Blocks, like everything is all listed there. In fact, I think it's on my page. I think it has a link on my TikTok page on the top of it. Thank you so much for a donation. I have to raise $25,000 to build an all-new rehab room. Their nails are very, very, very sharp. Very sharp. This baby's about 6 weeks old. This little baby Rocky. He's all wet from the formula. This baby's about 6 weeks old. This little baby Rocky. He's all wet from the formula. This baby's about 6 weeks old. This little baby Rocky. He's all wet from the formula. This baby's about 6 weeks old. This little baby Rocky. He's all wet from the formula. He got formula all over him. All right, let me go grab another baby. I'll be right back. All right, these are the new babies that just came in. They're actually 2 little girls, but the finder thought they were boys, so their names are Tom and Jerry. Good job, they're gonna latch right on. These are not pets. I am a licensed rehabber. They will be raised and released back to the wild when they're old enough. These two babies were survivors from the hurricane. Little cutie patooties. I didn't want to take in any more babies, but Rocky was by himself and you never want a singleton baby. So I figured I would at least take these two so they can, all three can grow up together and they'll be released together. Go down, baby. It's all gone. Get your face cleaned up. There you go. Good job, babies. Yeah, it's hard. When I first started this, it was really difficult, but now I have so many. It becomes an assembly line. It's a lot easier. They all come back and visit every day, and they bring their babies back, and so I get to see them a lot. Come here. These babies are brand new. For me, somebody raised them that wasn't even a rehabber and did an excellent job, which we never recommend anybody doing that. You should just call a rehabber right away. But they actually followed all the correct directions, and these babies look great. Oh, when I used to release them, yes, it was very difficult, but now I'm like, be free, time to put some more out. I have 40 plus animals in my house right now because Hurricane Milton destroyed my rehab room. So that's why I'm feeding them sitting on my living room couch with my dogs watching me. Normally I'd be out in a whole room with incubators and cages, refrigerator, microwave, all the essentials I need, but everything got destroyed. Y'all done? Got a little bit on your face. So these babies are little girls, but the finder thought they were little boys, so they have little boy names. You all done? Good. Look at this cutie patootie. It's Tom and Jerry is their names, which is so funny. It's even funnier that Tom and Jerry are mice, not even squirrels. Yeah, they are so precious. It's funny, I started doing other animals, possums and raccoons, and then when baby season hits for squirrels again, I'm reminded how much they are my favorite, and I want to stick to just doing mainly them, and the other ones I'll do a lot less. I mean, possums I really love now too, but raccoons are a handful, so I don't want to do too many of them each year. No, insurance isn't going to cover anything. He doesn't have a bottle. You can't feed squirrels bottles. They have to have a syringe with a certain type of nipple on it so that they don't aspirate. If you use a bottle, they can suck the fluid too quickly, and that can cause aspiration, which can make them very sick. Look at this cutie patootie. Better than homework. I actually started like by accident years ago. I found two in my front yard, and that was even before like social media and stuff, millions of years ago. And I just kind of winged it, and luckily they lived, and I released them. Actually, there was only one. I named her Tree. And then years later, I did another one, named her Tea Tree. And then like 20 years later, Hurricane Irma hit, and I got 8 my first ever season. And I had no idea what I was doing, but by then we had social media. So I started learning everything and had some great apprentices and people helping. I should say I was the apprentice. Hold on, my dog's chewing on something. Minnie, no, you can't chew on that. And I wonder where all the nipples go for my syringes, and my dog is chewing on this. These are not cheap. But yeah, so I just kind of like had mentors. That's what I meant to say. I had mentors helping me out with everything, and then all the years have passed, and then I became fully licensed. And now I hope with my new facility opening up, my new rehab room, I'm gonna start having apprentices under me and help people get licensed. Well, back in the day, I tried to always have my cutoff at 30 animals, but I'm well over 60 now. There's a lot. Yay. Thanks, Bjork, which I love the group Bjork, or the performer Bjork. Have a good night. Do I keep them in a small cage? No, they start in incubators. This baby's in an incubator with 2 other babies. And then from the incubator, they go into a small cage I call the baby cage. And then from that, I call it a teen cage. And then they go outside into a huge pre-release cage. There's all little, like, there's steps depending on age and what they're eating and when they're weaned. I have 4 raccoons right now. They're not babies anymore. They're outside in pre-release cages. 2 of them are due to be released any day now. It's just hurricanes keep hitting, so I had to keep putting it off. Thank you so much for all the gifts, the tiny dinies. Anything you send, all the money goes to help the animals and help rebuild my destroyed rehab room. SquirrellyAF.org is my website, which there is a link to it on the front page of my TikTok page, and there's all the ways to donate on their wish list from Amazon, Chewy, stuff like that. Thank you so much for the gifts. I can't really see the name. I apologize. I'm done with that. Thank you so much for the gifts. I can't really see the name. I apologize. I'm done with that. Thank you so much for the gifts. I can't really see the name. I apologize. I'm done with that. Thank you so much for the gifts. I can't really see the name. I apologize. I'm done with that. Oh, good. A co-host while I go grab another baby. There you go.
Oh my let me go. God, I'm so jealous.
All right, let me go grab another baby real quick.
I'm so jealous. And here I was talking about not being jealous of things, but yeah, this makes me jealous. I want babies. I can't wait to have babies back again.
Alrighty. The other one, there's Tom and Jerry. These 2 girls came in, but the finders thought they were boys, so they named them Tom and Jerry.
That's very funny.
So, no, Minnie, go. So I'm in my house. My rehab room got destroyed in the hurricane. So
I'm so sorry.
I'm literally on my couch while my dogs are watching me.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't want to take any more babies in because of this going on. I've got like 40 animals in my house now. But I had a singleton, and I didn't want him single, so I got these 2 babies today. So yes,
believe me, I totally understand that. Oh, I have 1, so I need to get 20 more.
Yep, exactly.
Oh my God, but that baby is so cute.
Yes. Little cutie patootie. The finders did great. I normally don't recommend, obviously, anybody raising them. These both were found in the hurricane, and she did amazing. Because, I mean, I had to turn down at least 200 calls a day. But between the destruction and, I mean, we got hurricanes back to back, 2 of them within 2 weeks of each other. So I just had to keep saying no to everybody, and this person actually did it right, did the right formula, nipples, syringes, everything. So
have you recruited them? Are they a sub yet? Are they taking the test soon?
Yeah, they're not interested in any of that. They just kind of did it because it was an emergency. So
oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't have any helpers. Most of the people around here are there's a couple subs that are under other, fully licensed people. But once I get my new rehab room built, I want to actually start having apprentices and get help, because I can't keep doing all this by myself. And Florida just changed all their laws completely, so
I know.
everything's totally different.
It's crazy.
It's crazy that they make it so hard. It's not like we're doing anything.
I know.
Like, it's not even like
They're making it
us.
harder in New York too now.
Paying job. Like, they don't even, no financial help at all, but 5,000 rules.
Right. Yeah, no, they just changed some things in New York. We're not allowed to cross counties with anything now.
Yeah. Yeah, when I had my inspection and I had raccoons, he was like, well, where are you releasing them? I'm like, oh, at my mentors over like in Mount Dora. And they're like, no, you can't leave the county. I'm like, he said it has to be 40 acres of land. I'm like, where is there 40 acres of land in Pinellas County, Florida? Like, there's no such thing. It's a city. So he goes, or they have to be released where you found them. I'm like, the mom was hit by a car on a busy street. So I'm supposed to just bring the babies back to this busy street and go, here, be free. So everything's just so ridiculous.
Yeah, they're starting to do stupid things like that here in New York too, and they never did before.
Yeah. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why. It's not. I mean, I don't really want to do coons because it does just draw so much more attention to you being a rabies vector animal and stuff like that. So, I'll do 4 tops in a whole season because I just don't want them around. I don't want the officers constantly here and doing inspections and stuff. Like, just leave me alone. Let me do my squirrels and my possums.
Right.
But it's.
Do you do armadillos at all?
I could, but I don't have any around here. It's still so city-ish. I know a lot of people in like Gainesville get them. I've only
like Becky gets tons of them.
Becky doesn't. Becky's actually who taught me like everything I know. Like, she was.
I love Becky. She's amazing.
You go. You're done. You're done. Yeah, I can't really see the questions flying by because I'm blind as a bat. How often do I feed? Well, these babies, because their eyes are open, I don't have to do overnights anymore. So I do like every 4 hours or so. Since these guys
what a face.
Yes, so adorable. These ones have really dark eyes, especially the other ceiling that I just had like almost dark circles around the eyes. It was really cute. Reminds me of flying squirrel face more than a.
Yeah, at first, because especially with the angle of the ears right now, I wasn't sure if you had a gray or a flyer there at first.
Oh, there's somebody here in Pinellas County in there. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for people that are interested, but I mean, they need to take it seriously. I don't want people that are just like, oh, I want to learn how to feed a squirrel, and then next weekend they're over it. Like, if I'm gonna invest the time to teach these people, then I want them to actually want to get fully licensed when they're done being an apprentice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you want to battle?
I don't even know how to do any of that.
Okay. So I'm going to invite you. You just have to accept. And it's a way of getting donations.
Uh-huh.
It also helps push us out onto the FYP.
Uh-huh.
And
do I have to do anything or just?
No, you have people in there now, right? You have.
Yep.
Okay, so they will figure out what to do. So I'm going to invite you.
Okay.
You just have to click accept.
Okay. Yeah, this is my first ever battle. How exciting.
Very cool. So I'm going to ask everybody in here to please follow SquirrellyAF. This is actually a real world friend. Like, we have known each other long before TikTok through the squirrel community. So if any of my people have questions for the other side, don't forget they cannot see your comments.
Okay.
So you have to hop over to the other side, but please give her a follow. Again, for us rehabbers, the more people that know about us, the better the animals do. The quicker they can get care. People also learn from us that we are all operating by donation.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is a 24/7 job. This is all the time. This is high pressure. And for somebody...
I haven't had a vacation or can spend the night out. Like, I can't do anything ever. And I work full time. I went back to work recently, and it's just killing me trying to get a routine worked out where I can balance the two. It's Horrible.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jocelyn. So, this is the first break I've had because I had my surgery. So I can't take animals right now.
Yeah.
And this is the first break I've had, I don't know how long. And it's really weird.
Yeah, I bet. I can't even imagine.
But like, I've gone away for the weekend. I'm going away this weekend. This is my third time going away since my surgery. Or no, actually, I went away once before my surgery and now twice after.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah, but what I have learned is how little balance I have in my life and how important it is to get a little bit of balance back.
Yeah.
Because every season you get sucked in more and more people know about you locally, and you get more calls, you get more animals.
I've been in
and it's
newspaper now, the news, and I'm like, I don't want to get bigger. It's just me. That's why I want help, because I can't. And then people get so mad when you don't take the animals because they think I'm like a facility, and I'm not a facility. It's me and my house. People are now knocking
right now,
doors at 8
I'm trying desperately to open up a facility. I'm trying to raise money because I need to buy the building.
Yeah.
So on my link tree, I have the top link on the link tree in my bio. I'm trying to do this. I tried to do it getting big donors, corporate sponsors, things like that, and that did not work. But I've had a bunch of videos go well over 1 million views of late. Mm-hmm. So thinking about that, like if I can reach 1 million people who can each send $1, yep, I will have the money to open up a rehab center. So I'm trying to raise $1 million by the end of the year. Mm-hmm. I'm asking everybody to send $1. If you can send more, great, but send the $1 and share that out to all your friends. Yeah. If you click on the link in my link tree and you are in that link, the top left corner, there's 3 dots. Click on that. That will give you a shareable link. You can text it, you can email it, and just blast it to anybody and everybody you know. Ask them, just, this is a good cause. It's a 501c3 charity. I did get that designation last year, like the end of last year, and we desperately need it here in Nassau County. We don't have a facility at all. That we have no migratory bird permits. We have no help for the rehabbers. Like, I need surgery now. Everybody's getting slammed. Yeah. Because I'm the highest volume person in Nassau County. Yeah, I bet. So it's so important. Like, I talk about this a few years ago. One of the high volume rehabbers in the area, her husband had a stroke. Mm. We're all scrambling. She had 100 squirrels. We're all scrambling because nobody can absorb 100 squirrels. Yeah. You have to split them up. That's what I have.
So cute.
God, I love those, the helicopter ears.
Yeah. I love milk coma because they just sit still.
Okay, so Jill, we got to talk about subscriptions. Mm-hmm. My people are telling me you don't have subscriptions set up. Nope.
This is literally like the 4th time I've ever gone live, so this is all still very new.
Okay, so I'm Nona, Penny, Amy, Sabrina, Moose Caboose, Dax, JR, Dana, Rhonda, and CGAF. Thank you so much. Now, if you click on your circles at the bottom of your screen, it'll tell you who contributed and helped with the battle.
Yeah, I can't see anything. I don't have my glasses are barely.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't be able to see those from here.
Okay, I can do it for you. So
I need to get
Shrimply
on my TV.
And okay, here. Shrimply, Enzu, Kimberly, Ali Poo, Megan, user 618, whatever, Daisy Girl, Sandman, Panda, and Mike C. Thank you so much for helping out SquirrellyAF.
Yes, thank you so much. This is my first battle.
Yeah, let's give you your second.
That's you, little baby. That's you on the screen.
So generally, when I'm co-hosting with another creator, I ask my people to follow them, especially if it's a rehabber.
Let's do. There you go.
If you set up subscriptions, people can pledge to subscribe to you. It's a monthly donation that you get as a lump sum.
Okay.
So, and you can pick the amount of the subscriptions, and you can have different levels of subscriber. So I thank you, Hippolyta. So
do they get anything different? Like what?
well, you can give them something different. You can, but you don't have to. Like my people know that I do not do anything different. Like because
That's
the
what
content that
I'm like. I just don't have time to do anything like extra for other people. Like I do all this: the Facebook, the lives, the website. It's just me. So if there's
right
one,
and you weren't able to get your page back on Facebook.
no, and I lost all 18,000 followers, and that's how I was getting monetization for my videos, and I was part of the bonus program. There was some months Facebook was just sending me $900 just for, answering questions and comments and stuff. I lost it all. I just got the donate button back for my new page, but I think I just hit 3,000 followers, and not that I'm not excited that I have 3,000, but 3,000 compared to my 18,000, it's a long ways away.
Yeah. So Jill had a big Facebook presence, and then all of a sudden they decided that her name didn't correlate with who she was.
Yeah, they said it was for impersonation. When I talked to somebody on Facebook, they said somebody reported me, so I'm pretty sure it was just a disgruntled person online that didn't like the way I was feeding a baby or something and just made a complaint, and that's it. They don't even bother to check and see if I'm legit or anything. They just shut me down. It was horrible.
Yeah, and I mean, she's had that page for years and years. Like I said, this is somebody I know in the real world. She's an amazing rehabber, and she does great work, and it's such an uphill battle, and you lose your monetization. It's just awful. But here, like I said, if you go get subscriptions activated, people like I have $2.99, $2.99, $5.99, and $9.99.
Yeah, I think I even subscribed to you when I first started going on TikTok. You were my first one I subscribed to.
Jill, what's your new Facebook? Because my people are saying that they're going to go follow you there.
It's SquirrellyAF Wildlife Rescue.
Okay.
And then my website is pinned to the top of TikTok, and on there it's got links to all social media, all my wish lists, all the ways to donate.
Perfect.
Cash App, Venmo, all the different ways.
So if you activate your subscriptions here, like my subscribers know I'm not doing anything different for them. My content is educational. I'm never going to charge for it. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. There's one thing that I do different for my subscribers because I wanted to do something, but we just, during baby season, we play troll comment bingo. So one of my mods found a bingo card generator, and if you're a subscriber, you get the link for that. And CGAF, thank you. And so the things that the trolls say, like when I'm feeding baby, oh, you're feeding too fast,
Right.
you're squeezing too hard, you're wiping too much,
That's funny.
you're choking the baby. Like when I'm patting them, like, why are you doing that? All of those things. And then we have little prizes like keychains or getting to name a baby or just things like that.
Yeah.
And that's open to the subscribers, but that's the only thing I do for them.
Okay.
And again, I'm very transparent about it. They know that that's all they're going to get. It's just a way of giving me a donation where I know how much I'm going to get from that donation early on. So like everything's lumped together. I get it in one sum at the end of the month.
Right. Okay. I'll probably do that tonight then.
Yeah. And you just start, just talking about it and say, hey, look, if in order for them to subscribe, it's, I think the lower left corner, there's a star in the lower left corner. Mm-hmm. And you ask them, and you can set up, they get different stickers for the, in the comment section. Mm-hmm. Can somebody, oh, right, never mind. She can't see. But there are different emotes. And then you can make custom ones too.
Mm-hmm. So I could make one of my juicer, my boy Juice.
Yep.
That'd be cute. Let me get that armpit.
Oh, God, I love that. All squirrels love that.
So cute.
Yep.
Sleepy.
Okay, so one of my mods, Penny, sent you messages.
Okay.
And you could reach out to her or me if you have any questions.
Okay.
I'm new at this battle thing, but I've been doing subscriptions for a long time. If you can get up to 1,000 subscribers, it is the best way to monetize here on TikTok because you get the highest percentage of what people donate.
Okay.
I had gotten there prior to my surgery, and then just tanked during surgery.
Right. Yes, I can see it in bold. That's funny you said that. I mean, I can see it. It's hard to explain the way my phone is and it's angled. I'm going to eventually be mirroring it to my TV so I can see everything nice and big. How many times a day do I feed? It's actually no bottles. It's all syringe with a certain type of nipple on the end. You don't want to use bottles because they can aspirate. Each of the babies, it depends on age. Some of them, if they're little pinkies, it's every couple hours. These babies, their eyes are open, so luckily I don't have to feed them all night long. I'm starting to get a little pickier about what ones I'm taking in because I cannot do pinkies with my work schedule too. I take most of my babies to work with me and feed them there, but some babies it's every 3 hours, some it's every 4 hours. So it just depends. Yeah, she's sleepy because she's got milk coma. She just had her din-din, so she is ready to go back to sleep. Yeah, similar to kittens. It's the same idea as far as just depends on age. And then I start giving my squirrels solids as soon as they open their eyes. Just Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios, things for them to just nibble on so they can get used to chewing. Eat it. Eat it. Let me get the armpit. But yeah, then solids, yummy vegetables, Henry's blocks, rodent blocks, healthy stuff. None of them get nuts. I don't do any nuts until it's almost release time and see if they can open up the hard shells of them. But if they get nuts, it's like candy and they don't want the healthy stuff.
Right. I'm being asked where you work, that you can bring animals to work with you.
I work I manage Mad Hatter's Kava Bar. And since I'm the manager, I can do basically anything I want. So they're all set up. They're normally either in my sports bra and nobody even knows I have them, or I've got a little portable incubator that stays in the office.
Okay. And Shrimply, I'm not understanding what you mean. If she can unmod you and mod back, you can pin comments to the middle. I've never seen that, like pin comments.
Yeah, she's one of my mods I had met recently on here, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen comments pinned to the middle in a joint live.
Yeah, me either.
And if
not that means much.
I don't know what unmodding and modding you back.
Yeah. Which is fine because I'm basically done. I just wanted to get these 3 fed, and then I've got to get outside and get 50 million possums fed and raccoons. But I figured I haven't been back on live since the hurricanes came through, so I figured I'd at least pop on here and let everybody know I survived.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, it was very scary. I was in the bathtub for half of it with my dogs. I've never heard wind like that. It was so scary.
Yeah, and the tornadoes.
No, yeah, it was crazy. It's a cutie. But thank you so much for doing this with me and running through that. I just never did the subscriptions because I was like, I don't have time to do extra stuff for people that.
No, but I'm very transparent.
Yeah.
You are making a donation if you, especially for people who have recurrent subscriptions, you're
Yeah.
just making a monthly donation and it's no more than a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But they get added together for me on my side and they make a really big difference.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, once I lost that old page, I mean, that was 90% of my donations. I was like, what am I going to do now?
Yeah, it's really, really a blow because we count on these donations. We can't do what we do alone. There's no way. So again, for any of my people who are in here who are not yet following Jill, please give her a follow. Like I said, she is a real world friend. She's somebody I've known for many, many years. We met through Facebook, both squirrel people, both on like all the squirrel pages. She's very highly respected in the rehab community. And
Awesome.
I appreciate you supporting her because
Look at the yawn. Oh,
that was amazing.
I'm going to be going back to find that to screenshot.
Oh yeah.
So cute. Yes. Well, I appreciate all the kind words because I've been doing this again alone. I don't even have roommates. I'm single. Like it's a lot of heartbreak to go through too, a lot of loss, and you don't realize how heartbreaking it is. When I lost Juice, he was my whole world. I never wanted to.
I know.
That destroyed me. I even have his ashes in my necklace. It's in my bracelet. Like he's everywhere. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here and go start feeding all these 50 million other animals. I just got off work a little bit ago, so.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And anytime you see me on, just say hello.
All righty, sounds good.
Okay, have a great night.
You too. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.